Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab, Brandon Pfaadt.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
The pitch. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul.
First pitch, 136.
The wind of the pitch. And downstairs.
1-1.
And another ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Chourio sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball inside. 2 balls and a strike. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Nolan Jones. Pfaadt, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. And that one is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The pitch. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 1st. No score. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Chase Dollander.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And now for the Phillies, Jackson Chourio. And the pitch. In there at the knees. Next pitch is outside. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Jackson Chourio.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
And it's foul away.
Well, we got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Misses inside, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, right field. Jones makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
His hit for that pop came out of the gates really strong.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
2 outs.
Yeah.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here's Harper now. 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch misses. Kicks and fires.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Out of line, out towards center. Montgomery makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Isaac Paredes. The pitch. And a foul ball. And the pitch.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Out towards right center field. Chourio sizing this one up. 1 down. Here's the left fielder with 3 hits on the series and 1 of them a homer. that ball over for a called strike. No score here in the second. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses. A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Xavier Isaac in the box now. No balls and a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that skips in the dirt. Two out, space is empty. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Acuna now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Jones brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Down the line. Jones on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. One down, base is empty. And it stays fair.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One down. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Righty to the plate.
Well, that's off the plate.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And he deals. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So one out with two aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ford over at second. Williams at first. One gone.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Left-hand batter waits.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The Phils with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. He goes down looking.
You got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So first and second with 2 outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Evan Carter. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Fastball for a strike. 0-2. That one way inside. 2 on, 2 outs.
2-2 count.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. And the righty deals. And that's downstairs and outside. Jackson Chourio up next. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the DH, Adael Amador. As he turns on the rubber with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Acuna able to make the grab.
He was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So up next, Benny Montgomery. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And to the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the catcher, Drew Romo. This is inside. Ball 1. Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And here it comes.
Nope.
That's inside. That's in there. Now 2-1. And the right-hander deals. In the air, out towards left center. Carter makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Colorado, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Jackson Chourio. The right-hander back to work. Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And there's a ball.
The center's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
The pitch. And now the count is even.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
A little bit high. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Miller in the box now. Takes strike 1. Now 1-1. Pickoff throw.
Oh, he's safe.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now for the Phillies, Tristan Casas. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. And that's down and away.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
There's the strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Chourio, the base runner at first with one out. In the air, left side. And it falls. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
So first and second with one gone. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. And a good eye there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, one out. And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Righty delivers. In there. Got him looking for the K. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
He throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And a curve misses outside. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fastball for a strike. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The Phillies take the lead. 1-0, and that's a 2-out double.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now here is Harry Ford. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the fourth. So in now for Colorado, Colt Heath. A wind of the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Keith measures 6 feet 2 inches. 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The pitch. And now it's even up. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to the left, Williams. The throw to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next for Colorado, Nolan Jones. 0 for 1 so far. On its way to the corner, and just foul. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. That one hit to right. Acuna after it. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Isaac Paredes now. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's the automatic. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a foul ball. Two outs. And takes low for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. And another ball. Paredes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Xavier Isaac and the Colorado on deck circle. And a payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Xavier Isaac. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, Williams. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. 2 left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. bottom four. And the batter now, Carson Williams.
Not shortstop, Carson
Dolan back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one out now. Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Strike two.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Jones hauls it in, and there's two away.
The batter, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Evan Carter went down on strikes his first time through. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Aiden Miller getting ready to hit. And a curve is down and in.
Counts 1-0.
Carter, the lead runner at second. Chourio at first. 2 out of the inning. Liner, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He's safe. Now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And that's a strike. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Number 27 up and throwing. The 0-2. And ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
This one in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. The Phillies trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. At the belt and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Count full.
Bryce Harper hitting on deck circle. Two on, 2 outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. It's starting to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll see how much longer they let it go.
Harper in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And now the count is even. All loaded up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We played 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Adael Amador. The pitch. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
All these Rockies, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
2-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Benny Montgomery will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's downstairs and outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. Righty to the plate. And there's the automatic. And he deals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Drew Romo digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen. Robinson Santana getting ready to go. Joyce, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And a foul ball left side. The 0-2. That one missed. And a 1-2. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Rockies. Fought off foul. The Phils leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Good eye right there. Falling behind 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And the righty deals. That missed by a lot. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right through there for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
The Rockies trailing by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swings and misses. Now 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. He just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Colt Heat now at the plate. First pitch just misses.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And strike 2. And another ball. Amador, the lead runner, out at second. Montgomery on at first with 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. 2 left for Colorado. Still down 3-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 27.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The wind of the pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results. Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Ford, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Hey!
And a 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And this place is rocking. His second home run of the series. It's 5-zip.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. On the ground to third, into the outfield, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now Termarr Johnson. There's a strike. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
One down, base is empty.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, that's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I'll tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Carter stands in now and watches strike one. This one in the air. Abrams has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. And here it comes. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty. High fly ball, right field. Acuna there. Makes the catch for the out.
Now back, left field.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 ball, 2
That one
strikes.
in the dirt, and the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 5 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And another ball. And now 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Here comes a pitch. And a curve is down and in. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 130.
Out of here, Berg. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it. And
so they bring on the veteran, Gavin Hollowell.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. And that's in there for strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Jones hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Tristan.
And now Tristan Casas.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here's the 0-2. Ball
One ball,
there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Kicks and deals. And a ground ball to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. And the pitch. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's
0-1
usually
to
not
count.
one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Oh and 2 now. Got him looking. Out number 3. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Robinson Santana.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So in now for Colorado, Xavier Isaac. The pitch. That misses. And it's 1-0. Santana, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, and he works in a slider. And the right-hander deals. And there's a foul ball. The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. Chourio going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And it's even up. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Brash, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The The pitch.
Ball.
Bounce to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Benny Montgomery.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Benny Montgomery. Misses off the inside, and that's ball 1. The Phillies up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And another ball.
2 strikes.
Two on the way. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And a pitch. That one well upstairs. 1-0. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, George Masters up and loosening in the pen. Righty delivers.
Yeah. 1-1.
Pulls that one foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. He's already homered here in this one.
That's
Ball
a ball.
1 low.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's out to center field. Montgomery sizes this one up. Montgomery snags it.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop,
Carson Williams stands in for the Phillies. The shortstop takes the ball. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. On the ground, could be 2. Abrams to second, over to first, but it's offline.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped to third. Paredes fires over to first. And that is that. Phillies strand one. They lead it, though, 6-0. Back here in Philadelphia, we're at the top of the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Drew Romo. Santana back to work. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Abrams batting with one down, takes a strike. And a good eye there.
1-1.
Right-handed reliever. Back to the mound. He's got it. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
Next for Colorado, Colt Keith.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And the 1-0. Out to short. Williams. Tosses across the first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rockies are down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Just missed.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that one upstairs. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Left-hand hitter waits. Just misses. And it's 3-2. This to third. Over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. He's already homered in this game. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now 1 and 2. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one misses. 3 and 2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And now for the Phillies, Aiden Miller. First pitch misses. Hollowell checks the runner, and he's back standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Righty to the plate. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Rockies nothing. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, and Joyce. He last pitched 2 days ago. Nolan Jones digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The pitch. That's outside, and that is ball 1. And he deals. That one ripped. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now back.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Isaac Paredes. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
At the belt and fires. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Brash preparing to come on if needed. Jones aboard here at first with nobody out. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Number 82 in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Just missed.
2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Isaac stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Not even close there. And the count is 3-1. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.